Major, as you know, Mitt Romney came under fire over his tax returns in the 2012 campaign. But this week, most Republicans who don't support Trump have said, we won't attack him, but we won't endorse him either. What is Romney's angle here?
Well, look, I think Romney is still trying to create at least a possible avenue for him should he want to run as a third-party candidate. Of course, if he does, he can't even run in the state of Texas because that ballot access question was closed as of 2 days ago. You can't get on the Texas ballot anymore as an independent candidate unless you run with another established party like the Libertarian Party. That's an even bigger stretch of the imagination for Mitt Romney. And I think Romney is going to stake out a claim this election that he is not going to be seduced by Donald Trump. He's not going to fall in line, and he's not going to stand alongside someone who he doesn't believe in and fundamentally disagrees with on a number of issues, both in terms of policy and in temperament and approach to the presidency itself. And for Romney to go out of his way to comment on this topic so shortly after that Associated Press interview that Trump gave means he's paying close attention and will take every opportunity he can to criticize Trump. And language like that on an issue like this is absolute fodder for Democrats, and it will continue to give Republicans not yet in the Trump camp reservations.
You know, there's been a lot of discussion leading up to this Trump-Ryan meeting taking place on Thursday. What is each side actually looking for?
Well, let me try to distill this in a way that is outside of the conventional conversation that I've been having with you and most reporters have been having and most commentators have been having. There really is a central issue that hasn't been raised that is going to be discussed in this meeting between Reince Priebus, the Republican Party chairman, Donald Trump, the presumptive nominee, and Paul Ryan, the Speaker of the House. And that is something called a joint fundraising agreement. That would be between the Trump for President campaign and the Republican National Committee. And it's a means by which the two sides have a legal agreement to raise money, bundled money in very large contributions. You can donate as an individual up to $330,000 for this victory fund. It's a kind of fund that every campaign, Republican and Democrat, creates once there is a presumptive nominee to combine the fundraising resources of the candidate himself, or in the case possibly this year for the Democrats, herself, and the existing national party infrastructure. In Hillary Clinton's case, possibly the DNC, certainly in Donald Trump's case, the RNC. And when you have this victory fund established, you can rapidly raise the kind of money that is being talked about for a general election campaign, $1 billion and or more. So I'm told that one of the most important things that's going to be discussed in this meeting is finalizing the details of this joint fundraising agreement. That's not the only thing on the table, but atmospherically it's very important. Trump wants assurances from Reince Priebus, the RNC chairman, and Paul Ryan that everyone's going to come together about this and that the legal foundations about this fundraising can be wrapped up this week and get that settled. Because, for example, just to give you an idea of how these things are interconnected, Trump wants to have a big fundraiser in Los Angeles May 25th to kick off a fundraising drive in that state where lots of money is raised by both parties and elsewhere. But you can't print and send invitations to a fundraiser of that kind without a joint fundraising agreement legally binding and established. That's why this work is so important and will be a part of the conversation tomorrow behind closed doors. That's why Reince Priebus, the RNC chairman, is there, because really, if this was only between Paul Ryan and Donald Trump, only the two of them were meeting. It quite clearly isn't, and now I have a much better understanding of why the three of them are meeting together, and one of the issues that's going to be on the table that they expect to be resolved by day's end.
Money is always a significant issue. All right, Major Garrett, thank you so much.
Thank you.